Welcome everyone to another episode of The First Watch. I'm Dan LaMarca. As always, I'm joined by Tom Osborne, aka Ozzy. Ozzy, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
Going well. I'm also joined by Dave Eggers. Dave, happy to have you.
How's it going? My thumb, my trigger finger, and my pussy finger all work.
All still work. Beautiful job there. Beautiful job. This is the show, The First Watch, where we go through backlogs of movies that we want to see. We each have a list. This episode, we're talking about a movie on my list, The Shape of Water. This is Guillermo del Toro's 2017 Best Picture winner. Pretty crazy.
What was it up against?
Let's pull it up, baby.
Yeah, because
Those are pretty good Oscars.
I'm
I was
surprised
looking at it earlier.
I'm surprised it won Best Picture, but I'm not saying it didn't deserve it. Like, I'm just surprised that the Academy took it.
So we had, I'm pulling it up. We have, I keep showing me the wrong thing. I just want to, I'm seeing something here that already has me a little, yeah. But I think this might, yeah. Get Out came out this year. A little movie called Get Out.
Oh.
The Academy's website is so bad. It's actually unbelievable.
Take that, Academy.
Just give me 1 second, because this is a pain in my ass. All right, so we have. Oh no, okay, thank God. Oh wait, I thought Sally Hawkins won for that movie. She didn't win for this movie. Okay, so it is the right year.
Really?
So we have. It's showing me actor, actress, animated, Best Picture. All right. So we have, oh my God. Yeah, no, don't agree with this. Best Picture nominees. We have The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri,
Oh, that was good.
Dunkirk,
I never saw it.
Call Me by Your Name,
Never saw it.
Get Out,
Great movie.
Lady Bird,
I wanted to see it.
The Post, Phantom Thread, and Darkest Hour. So,
Tough competition.
I mean, we're going to talk a lot about The Shape of Water, but I mean, that's got to be what, number 4 or 5 on this list. I mean, that's a good group of Best Picture nominees. Get Out, Lady Bird, Call Me by Your Name, Dunkirk, Phantom Thread.
I think
I have it at 6.
it's at least
I
behind.
think
Get
you
Out.
missed 3 Billboards.
No, you said
Yeah,
Billboards.
3 Billboards.
Did you?
I think is Stinky Poo Poo.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought
but
Sam
Never
Rockwell
seen.
was really great in that,
I agree.
and he won an Oscar for it.
Don't love that movie. Not a big fan of that movie. But regardless, let's get back on track.
All right. Back to The Shape of Water.
So, Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro. Let's talk a little bit about my friend and yours, Guillermo.
I'm just going to say something real
Please,
quick
go ahead.
about Guillermo. I do love watching Guillermo del Toro movies. It doesn't matter which one, because they're all so visually beautiful.
Yes.
Like, the way he styles movies is just another level, and like signaturely his own.
I would agree with you 100%. I think that it's a very specific style. So I can understand people being like, not my thing. Like, it's so noir-y and
I guess,
like,
but it feels very warm as well.
yeah, oh yeah.
Like, he uses a lot of color, so it doesn't feel as noir-y to me.
No. I just think it's all very shiny. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
there's a specific look to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about Doug Jones. Is it Doug Jones? I think it is. But the prosthetics and the monster design. I mean, insane, absolutely insane. So I'm excited to dig into that a little bit more. But let's go through his filmography a little bit. So he has a couple of movies: 1992 Kronos, 97 Mimic, 2001 The Devil's Backbone. Then goes 2002 Blade 2. Then goes 2004 Hellboy.
I didn't know he did Blade 2.
He did Blade 2.
That makes sense.
Hellboy.
Hellboy, great.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth, great.
Hellboy 2.
I always
2008.
I always get confused that there's like 3 Hellboy movies, but I think I split the second one
Split it in half.
somehow.
That makes
But
sense.
I've
They
seen
like
it.
recently brought Hellboy back, and I don't know if anybody watched it.
What was it?
Oh, it was Harbour, right? It was Dave Harbour.
Yeah, it
I didn't
was.
see it.
He's a good Hellboy.
I believe it. In
I mean,
real
he
life,
looks-
I
that's
assume.
what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Pacific Rim 2013. Crimson Peak, personal fave of mine,
I did like Pacific Rim.
2015. Then Shape of Water 2017. Nightmare Alley 2021. Pinocchio 2022. And soon coming this year, Frankenstein. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about that.
It looks good.
That might
With
have-
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
my close personal friend Oscar
Your
Isaac.
pal. So yeah, this, he'd been making movies for a long time. The 25-year span between Kronos and his, Best Director win for The Shape of Water in 2017. I think a lot of people really started respecting him with Pan's Labyrinth. That's like the big one.
I think a lot of people talk about Pan's Labyrinth as like
Yeah, it was a big Oscar player.
Yeah.
There was like a lot of acclaim for that movie. Instantly in like the pantheon of like, oh, this is like one of the great movies. Like this is like excellent. And then Shape of Water was really the big one after that. Nightmare Alley soon after. Then he's nominated again, and it's nominated for Best Picture and yada yada.
I was talking about this before, and it's funny because I always consider him like almost like an indie filmmaker versus like one of the big like blockbuster directors, but he's doing Hellboy and Pacific Rim and stuff like that all the time, and Pinocchio, we'll say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just the way he does things. It doesn't feel like the big corporate ones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I there is a feeling to that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also a major character in everyone's favorite game, Death Stranding. Shout out to Hideo Kojima. Looking forward to the sequel this year. There is his name Deadman in that game? I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
So Shape of Water. Shape of Water was screened at Venice in 2017. It has an interesting... The thing that I find interesting about this movie is I think it has like a 60-something on like Metacritic.
Is that that's like Tomatoes? I assume the same thing.
No, not Tomatoes. Tomatoes, first of all, is the biggest sham in the fucking world.
Yeah. But I mean,
But what Tomatoes is, Rotten Tomatoes is percentage of critics that recommend.
okay.
So whether you give something a 6.5 or a 10,
Mm-hmm.
you recommend it,
Okay.
right? So the score, the percentage, is functionally useless
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to like an aggregator that's pulling all review scores and averaging it out, right?
Gotcha.
I'm not saying that's a perfect thing either. There's
Yeah.
plenty of qualms you can have with that. It also looks like I'm dead wrong, and it has an 87 on Metacritic. So I digress.
Fact checked in real time.
But yeah, I knew that people liked this movie. I heard a lot of backlash after. So being the fucking weird film guy that listens to a lot of critics, right?
Mhm.
It was... I remember when it was nominated for Best Picture and Best Director, everyone was like, whoa, this is cool. Like, this is like a genre movie. It's like a weird romance. It's like, violent at times. Like, this is a weird movie to be nominated for this stuff. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it won, people were looking at the rest of these movies like I just did
Yeah.
and said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why did this movie win Best Picture?
That is kind of crazy.
And Best Director? Like, that's crazy.
I
I'm not saying this
No, no,
movie
no,
is
no,
not
no.
well directed.
No,
I think it's wonderful.
I think the case for director is probably stronger than Best Picture, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
I would agree with you absolutely.
but I still think, Get Out.
Get Out.
I mean, Get Out was never going to win Best Picture, though.
Get Out,
Wow.
Lady Bird,
I-
Phantom
racist.
Thread.
Damn racist.
Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread. Those are three of the best movies of the decade.
Didn't Phantom Thread win something? Supporter?
mean,
I don't
Yeah,
think
something
so.
like that. I thought
No.
it won something. Maybe I'm just
No.
making that up. Soundtrack.
But I agree. Phantom Thread,
Original
out of all
score or
those movies
something.
on that list,
Yeah,
is the best.
no doubt about it. My boy PTA at it again. There's some interesting controversy around this movie because there was a lawsuit for plagiarism. With this movie.
I may have stumbled into this a little bit.
So it was against Guillermo and his producer Daniel Krauss, saying that it was this author's estate, Paul Zindel, brazenly copies his story, elements, characters, and themes. It's a work called Let Me Hear You Whisper, which depicts a cleaning lady bonding with a dolphin and attempting to rescue it from a secret research laboratory's nefarious uses.
Wait, is that based off a true story?
No.
Okay, because something like that did happen.
Okay.
And no, it wasn't the Deep from The Boys.
I was going to say.
Yeah, no.
The suit was dismissed, and Fox said that they were going to do everything they can because they don't believe that this is actually based on this, blah, blah, blah.
Well, there wasn't one dolphin noise in that whole movie, so I agree.
There is also a Soviet film called Amphibian Man from 1962 that also has similarities of Soviets and spies and...
I mean, you did say Soviet, man.
An amphibious... Well, it's a Soviet film called Amphibian Man.
Yeah, same thing.
But yeah, interesting how many plagiarism accusations there are against this movie.
Okay, so there's one more that I don't know if this was there was obviously no suit, but I think there was a reason it has to be different. So I assumed before I even saw this movie, and now seeing the movie, I still stand by this.
Okay.
That is Abe from Hellboy.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
That's why I'm pretty set on that.
I mean, sure. I just think, I mean, this is the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's like what they're, basing all this off of. And Guillermo is like obsessed with old Universal monsters.
I get that.
Which is cool that he's making Frankenstein.
But from what I understand, it's also the exact same suit from that movie.
What?
Is what I was told.
Way. Can't be.
Let's fact check him.
I don't think so.
But also down to some of the habits, like the hard-boiled eggs and the classical music, and then an incident with the cat, were all traits of his in the Hellboy movies.
Well, yeah. So I think you might be onto something, Dave. Well, it's obvious homage, but I don't know if it's meant to actually be like.
Well, when we get into the plot, I'll also say one more thing that while I was watching the movie, I was like, "This isn't going to happen."
So Doug Jones, who's the guy that plays the amphibian, the amphibian man, the creature of the Black Lagoon, was in Mimic and Hellboy, and
was he Pan's
Labyrinth?
Yeah.
He was
Mitch McConnell. Yes.
Yep.
Can't see him, but he's doing the hands.
And yeah, when there's a good quote that when Jones found out that he was going to be a romantic lead, he was horrified. He's like, "This is not me. I cannot do this." But once Del Toro explained it a little bit more, he was in. I think this is an interesting one. The part of Giles, which is Richard Jenkins' character, was originally written with Ian McKellen in mind. And Del Toro was inspired to do so by his performance in Gods and Monsters, as the gay filmmaker James Whale, which is a wonderful performance. But McKellen wasn't available, so he immediately said Richard Jenkins would be really good in this.
And I think it was a great
Sent him
pick.
an email. He said, "Yep, sounds good." It seemed like Michael Shannon was early on in the he had him figured out and said, "Yeah,
I think I'm
gonna get him."
I think he did a good job of what he was going for.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I do think. Okay, so real quick, every scene with Michael Shannon is just establishing more and more that he's a bad guy. Like they up the ante every scene.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of the scenes.
It's like, he's a misogynist and he doesn't wash his hands. Okay, he's a bad guy. Oh, he's racist and ableist. He's the bad guy. Oh, he's a rapist and tortures animals. It's like every scene is just
it is
amping it up.
The escalation of the monster.
It's like, we get it. He's the bad guy. We got it. You don't need to keep telling us.
So there's an interesting. We're going to pivot into the movie, but the opening line of the movie, it shows our lead character. What's her name? Esposito's her last name. I forget.
Eliza.
Yeah. It shows her like floating, laying on the couch, falling asleep, floating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the whole apartment's underwater and everything. Yeah.
And you hear Richard Jenkins doing like voiceover, and it says something like, we lived a happy little life or something until a monster came and ruined it all.
And obviously.
Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that is either fun and endearing for Del Toro because he's doing fairy tales, or it's like nails on a chalkboard to some people.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, yes, we're making a movie about a monster, but Michael Shannon's the monster.
Yes. I think that's the whole.
And I think it's a fun thing that I like, but I could understand.
I don't think it's like subtle in a way where like,
no,
I think
there's nothing subtle about him.
I think it's like, yeah, obviously he's the bad guy and he's the monster. Like there's never a moment where you think that our quote unquote amphibious man.
There is a moment. It's the whole opening of the movie, the first 20 minutes or whatever.
I don't even think that.
Well, I think it's intended to make you think that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like very not in that way.
I mean, the thing is like, scaring people, biting off fingers, like.
But they already established that guy was a douche before that. The cat thing was kind of much.
The cat is late.
But also the lack of reaction.
Shot is beautiful, though.
Which one?
That opening shot of her floating on the bed.
Yeah, it's great.
The whole apartment underwater.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Go ahead.
This is a very well-made, well-shot movie.
Yes.
I also just should mention that the budget was like around $20 million, and it grossed almost $200 million at the box office, which is kind of crazy.
That's good.
So pretty good business.
But that's what I'm saying, where like I don't see him as that director where it's like, oh, he made so much, like he's that big director guy who makes all the money, and it's like, oh, he does, but
he sure does.
He still like sticks to the roots of what he wants. It's what it seems like, at least to me.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
He does not make movies he doesn't want to make.
Yeah. And it's funny because like following up Annie Hall, like on the heels of Annie Hall, and how like some things you were like, this should never work, but they land so well. I think there are clunkier landings in this, but they still work and they're forgiven because of like how good the movie looks and how well incredible acting all around.
If you have Richard Jenkins in your movie, the movie probably has pretty good acting.
True.
Like he's just so goddamn good. It's Richard Jenkins and Tom Wilkinson. If either of those guys were in your movie, the acting is good.
Got it.
So let's talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Let's go through some points that we want to hit. I don't know how you want to tackle this. I guess we can do a loose plot summary, kind of run through quick.
Yeah, I don't think we break down every scene.
Yeah. But I think the basic gist is our main character, Eliza. It's pretty, the setup I like.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
Again, like I was confused off the bat in a way where I was like, oh, because I'm overthinking. And again, I'm thinking Hellboy. So I'm like, I thought maybe this already, like we were going to start in the middle. So she's like boiling the eggs. And I'm like, I know what those are going. And then the timer when she's in the tub masturbating. And I was like, is she doing that? Like, because she has to be able to do that underwater?
Wow, you're really in the pocket there.
This is what happens when you start with an edible, but you're just like, the mind is erasing.
The thing...
That is not any point of the movie. There's no masturbation training or anything.
No, I think she just doesn't want to be late for work.
Yeah, or like that's her time. Yeah. Yeah, this is my masturbation time.
Yeah, movie starts pretty aggressive with that.
It does.
Yeah, I was surprised because I feel like I haven't, and even throughout a little bit, like there's more sexual stuff that I haven't really seen in a Guillermo movie like that.
Oh, gotta see Crimson Peak, my friend.
Oh, that's true.
So the thing that I like, interesting setup. We meet Eliza, right? And first of all, their living situation, so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's her and this gay artist, who they're very close friends, it seems.
Yeah. Well,
because
they're next door. They're not in the same.
Yeah, but they have a shared space, right?
No, I think they just no.
Oh,
so,
it's just
so
two
I did
different
rewatch
apartments?
the beginning again.
Okay.
It is two different apartments.
Oh, okay.
But they are just like friends.
They're just-
like
yeah.
like the show Friends. They're just in each
Yeah,
other's
'cause
places.
later in the movie when it's flooding and the guy comes upstairs to yell at him,
Yeah.
Richard Jenkins comes out into
Yeah.
the hallway
Yeah.
because he's
I must have just thought that was like a foyer or something. That,
No,
like,
it the same thing happened to me. But because I watched it the beginning again, I really figured that out better.
Okay.
And also, so she wakes up and she sleeps on like this day bed in her apartment, and there's a bed behind her
Yeah.
that she doesn't sleep in,
Huh.
which I thought was interesting.
He sleeps in a day bed because he always puts it up.
He sleeps in it. No, he sleeps in a Murphy bed.
Murphy bed.
The
That's
day
what
bed
that's
is just
called.
like the little couch bed.
Oh. So yeah, I'm not up to date with my beds.
It's not recent.
Gotta get my bed game up.
Gotta get your bed game up.
I love the living situation because they live above a movie theater,
Yeah, an old style movie theater.
Yeah. which I think, yeah,
Down the road from a chocolate factory
yeah,
that burnt in
that
the
you can smell the
burning.
Yeah, it's sweet, but it's sad.
Yeah.
It's like a Piano Man line.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the setup. I love how crazy their apartments are. Like these gigantic windows, like
Yeah.
overlooking the city.
That's like everything in this movie. Like even the walk up is like this grand
Yeah.
fire escape, but you're like, I don't think there are that many apartments in there.
Yeah.
But it's like under this like old style movie theater that's huge,
Yeah, it's massive.
bigger on the inside. It looks
Yeah.
like, right?
And even the building that she works in, it's like the whole outer area of it.
Mhm.
Like when you're like walking up to it, it's like very stylized.
Yes.
It's very cool. But the idea is, right, she's a housekeeper for this research lab, this like government research lab. And very quickly what do they bring in? This specimen coming, Michael Shannon's bringing it over himself.
Yep.
I should really get the character names because I don't remember any of them.
Strickland.
Strickland.
yeah,
And I
strictly.
think they refer to Fishboy as, well, according to the subtitles or closed captioning, it, the amphibious creature.
Amphibious creature.
But we can call
He's
him Abe.
fish man,
Fishman.
merman.
Mermaid Man.
So very quickly we see that that's the setup, right? Michael Shannon right off the bat, the big introduction we get to him, other than him bringing the creature in, is him in the bathroom.
Mhm.
Octavia Spencer, forget her name. in this. Zelda. I should know that. So Zelda and Eliza are washing the bathroom. He comes walking in. He's like, "Oh, sorry. Continue your chit chat."
Girl talk, no doubt.
Girl talk, no doubt.
Washes his hands.
Puts his
Then-
no,
he washes his hands first.
Washes his hands.
Then-
Goes to the urinal. Puts his fists on his hips
Superman style.
and just pisses like that.
Yeah.
No hands. And he kind of turns a little bit to them at one point. You hear the piss like hitting the wall.
After they were complaining about how they get it everywhere. It's on
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Yeah. And then she offers him a towel
Yeah, to wash her hands.
to wash his hands. And he makes a comment that's like something like, a man either washes his hands before or after. If he does both, he's weak or something.
It shows weakness in his character. Yeah. There's also a look, don't touch my
Yeah.
Alabama doodaddy or something like that. It was the name of the cattle prod.
That's what that's called.
It's what he called it. Alabama something.
But yeah, it was a cattle prod that had blood on it.
Yes.
So our friend Eliza's already
Concerned.
a little fishy.
Smells something fishy.
So from there, I think it's just progressing. I think I didn't look it up. I should look it up. Was it actually January Jones, or was it a really close lookalike to January Jones as his wife?
I think it just looks like her. I don't think it's her.
They really are going for January Jones and Mad Men with her.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
that was crazy
unbelievable.
when he went home and like there
It's
was
Lauren Lee Smith.
okay.
But man,
want
they
you to be
made her
silent.
look exactly like January Jones.
Yeah. So he loses his fingers before that.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So we have this scene where he comes walking out, And all you see is
It's like
him,
right
like,
after
it looks
that,
like he's
yeah.
clutching his chest. Like, you
Yeah, it
can't
looked
tell
like he
what's
got
going
like,
on.
he's blood and
the amount of blood, you think like he got impaled.
yeah,
or
everyone's
something.
rushing in. They got a code red or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and they're sent in to clean up the mess.
Yeah, by I can't remember that guy's name. It's like Mr. Ferrick or something.
I could find it.
He's got like a little mustache.
I'll just keep
and a
that
buzz cut.
pulled up.
I think he's great, by the way,
Yes, he is.
because he's like so distraught over things, but not in the way that he should be. Like he's not like, oh my god, someone lost a finger. Like we got this crazy animal thing in here. He's just more like worried about his job. He's like, oh no, we're gonna get in so much trouble. Like it's the weird panic. It's like,
That's Fleming, David Hewlett. Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good at
his
it.
hairline is ridiculous in this
Yeah.
movie, like absolutely absurd. So they're cleaning up. She picks up his
Finds
fingers,
the fingers, throws them in the bag.
throws them in the bag. Ended up with a little mustard on there.
Yeah,
We find out later. So I think then he goes home. He gets like the fingers repaired, and the scene at home is pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is like the exact like TV.
Yeah, nuclear
60
family.
Nuclear's
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
One boy, one girl,
Yeah,
astronaut hair wife,
yeah.
and just like he's coming home. Here's the omelet. Big jug of milk on the table.
And she
Kids are off
says,
to school, and
she
she's
says
"Come up to
like,
bed."
"Why don't you hurry up and eat?
Wash
and
your
then
hands
come
and come up to
wash your
bed."
hands and come up to bed." And then they have a really disturbing sex scene.
That is a good way to describe it. Disturbing
It's-
is accurate.
She's just like tits out, but dressed fully on.
Yeah. So they go back into the bra when she's on the bed for some reason.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do. It's open, but it's just bra.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and he has his top on. No bottoms. I think he had socks on. I could be making that up, but for dramatic effect, I'm leaving it.
And the fingers get involved.
Yeah, so he's bleeding.
Yeah, that's right.
His fingers are bleeding on her, and she starts saying stuff, and he's like, shush. And apparently he found his new kink in that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I like when you're quiet now.
Yeah, that's what sparked something in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And he's like, I need
Well,
a
and
new
what
car.
you missed before is he gets his fingers bitten off.
Mm-hmm.
Then Eliza and Zelda get called in to go clean up the mess.
Yeah.
That's where she finds the fingers. That's when she first runs into the tank
Yeah.
and has that first interaction with the creature, Fishman.
No, yeah, she did. When they first
She had a
wheeled him in,
brief
she did like
hand on
look
the tank.
in there, and then it hit the thing, and they're like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But
then
yeah,
that was the
she
first-
does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then I think he
That's
gets
where he gets the first egg. She
In
does
that
the
scene?
little egg symbol.
in that scene.
Maybe it was the next one.
I think it's a little later,
Oh, okay.
but
I don't think this was that relevant.
no. But there was a meeting that they had when he gets the fingers and explains that
Yes.
they reattach the fingers, and
Yeah.
that's the mustard reveal.
Yep.
And he kind of be's racist and ableist.
Yeah.
He's like, "What is she, deaf?" And she's like, "No, mute." Calls her an orphan.
Yeah.
And
talks about her middle name, Octavia Spencer's middle name.
yeah, the
it's-
relevance to the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy is very unhinged, and they want you to know that very early in the movie, and they do a great job.
There's not a single scene where that's in doubt.
No, yeah, you're never like, oh, maybe this guy's a good guy. Even his family seems to like him for some reason, but he is not a likable person by any means.
Oh, no,
And-
certainly not.
And he's also very much like Mr. 1960s America personified. Like, you got to build up. There is an anti-capitalist notion to this movie because there's so much like the struggling artist is becoming irrelevant,
course.
consumerism and
Yeah.
all that good stuff, and like you're seeing a lot of things get phased out and left behind, civil rights and all that other stuff happening at the same time.
Yep. And he makes her obviously. Yeah, we're not going beat by plot beat, but mentioning the civil rights movement in the background
Yeah.
of when she's in Richard Jenkins' character Giles' apartment.
Yeah.
And she says she like switches the channel and it's like black people getting hosed down.
Yeah, and dogs.
And he's like, "Oh, turn that off.
Turn it off.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it."
Which later they reveal that he's gay as well,
Yeah.
so it's another discriminated group, and that's
Right.
also comes up, and we'll talk
There's
about
a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
There's like a lot going on. It's like we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I think this is like a really messy movie.
That's what I said about a lot of different things.
There's so much shit
that
thrown at the wall.
Don't necessarily fit in as neatly.
It's so interesting.
I think what they are is important, and it does work on a level. And the overall message of the movie, because as we'll get to it, seeing someone different.
It's just funny to me because I feel like we've watched 3 movies where there's like no excess or very little excess.
Everything's been very clean.
And this is so messy.
Yes.
It's,
I think it's good,
so
though.
interesting. I agree.
Shaun of the Dead was very tight. Jackie Brown was also very tight.
Very.
There was over commentary, but it was tight.
Everything's purposeful.
But that's also very Tarantino. I think Annie Hall plays with it a little, but everything again is intentional.
Yeah, I think that is so.
It's messy, but it's
meticulous.
intentional.
I think it's meticulous.
And then I think this is more, like I said, he throws a lot in there.
Yeah.
So again,
that's the Guillermo way, man.
That's the thing. I think some of these, like these other directors that we've watched, Tarantino, for example, he's a chef. He is precise with his dish. You are getting this dish. It's coming out the same way, like clean every time. I think Guillermo del Toro more is like cooked by taste. You might get a spicier version. You might get this type of version. It's going to be a full, like messy plate. It might not look the prettiest, but it'll be the best damn thing you tasted.
I like that. It's pretty good. So who are the other characters we should mention? We have Michael Stuhlbarg's Dr. Hofstadter, right?
Dimitri. Yes.
Yeah, a.k.a.
Bob.
Dimitri. Bob.
Speaking Russian, Bob.
It's Bob Hofstadter, I think.
Yeah.
We get Nick Cersei's General Hoyt, a real piece of shit.
Yeah, he's again that guy.
Yeah, which we have a really great interaction with at one point. But one of the major, like, again, we're not hitting every single beat here.
Yeah.
But one of the major moments for me, I think, is that scene where they're determining, like, what are we going to do with this creature, right? Because we have a lot of like, you know, Eliza getting to know the fishman more and spending time, you know, here's music and he's doing the musical, you know, motion, like he's learning sign language and he's like able to communicate.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if we've mentioned this. Eliza's mute the whole movie. I think we said it, but it's an important part of the movie.
She also, and I just want to mention this, because we're all over the place, and I apologize, but also I don't.
I think it's on brand for the movie.
The minute that I see her and she leans against the thing and her obvious gills on her neck and the scars, I was like, those are fucking gills on her neck.
Yeah.
Like I literally looked at it and I was like, she has gills on her fucking neck.
That's why I thought maybe very early on that we were already in the middle of it.
Right. But instead it's just a scar that
scars.
We don't know why or where.
Nope.
She was an orphan.
Yep.
But yeah, so we get a lot of like pseudo-romantic scenes of like, you can tell she's really caring about this guy.
Yeah, I would have liked to. So this is like my biggest grievance, I guess, with the movie, which I say grievance, and it's really a soft grievance. Is I didn't buy the romance,
Not at all.
but I think because of the way it's done, it's like, because there are other relationships in the movie that you see, like Zelda, Octavia Spencer's character, is complaining about her piece of shit husband the whole time, who does later
ends up being a real piece of shit.
Strickland has a wife who seems to like him.
Yeah.
That relationship does not seem healthy, but it works for them. And then
Giles and
Giles is trying to find a love. Obviously, it's tough.
very lonely.
And
It's not the diner owner.
Yeah, not that guy.
Most like caricature guy.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone is a caricature in this movie.
It's Guillermo, baby.
But she sees something in him, in our amphibian man, because of the way he sees her.
Yeah, she says it.
Yeah.
They have a big thing when they decide to break him out, and she says to Giles, he doesn't see the things that everyone else sees
that I'm
about
missing.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't care, he doesn't see it, he doesn't get it.
I almost look at it like if like an alien came to Earth and didn't know anything about Earth, but to think that they're stupid would be like, oh, that's not true. They just don't know Earth.
Yeah.
So you would obviously have to teach them. And I think that also is a bit of an interesting part to me that I'm like, is where the romance part kind of also feels more icky because of like he's kind of infantilized to a degree. So it's like, I taught this little baby how to be a person, and now
I love this person.
Now I love this person. That's more problematic to me. But I understand that's not what this is.
I also, and I will just say it, I can't fully explain why I felt nothing about the romance between the two of them all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I think it was beautifully shot. I love the way it looks stylistically. I'm a guy that cries at movies.
Yeah.
I get into it. I'm emotional. I love it. I'm crying at a fucking sad Hallmark commercial, right? Yeah. Nothing with this movie. Not even close. It did not work.
I agree.
And I said to Diana after we watched it, I said, he made Pinocchio, and I cried 5 times in Pinocchio. And it's a fucking stop motion. My wife is walking by, making crying motions to my face.
And it's funny because I did cry a little in this movie. Like
really?
I had a tear or two, right?
Nothing.
But not in the romance way. Because the way I saw it was like, this is going to sound weird. Obviously, again, not in a romance way.
Here we go.
But the way she sees him, like, for more than just like an animal, is kind of how the way I feel about my dogs.
Yes, but that is a thing I understand.
Yeah. The relationship dynamic is
that.
Yeah,
they do in a couple of ways here, where it's almost like companion / even like I feel sorry for somebody in a couple of ways in this movie. Even the Richard Jenkins Giles, right? Yeah. It's like there are moments that like hit you like, oh man, that's brutal, you know? But the things that it's going for, this is a romantic movie. Yeah. This is a romance. Yeah. It doesn't work as a romance.
I think.
Well, what do you think should have been changed?
I can't tell you
like,
that.
One of the things, because I agree, but I don't know if they had made the fish man kind of learn how to talk so that he can actually express more than just.
But I think that undercuts the point.
The gurgles.
I don't think.
And I get that.
Yeah.
But truly and honestly, I don't, because Diana was kind of joking but kind of serious when she was saying like, yeah, the reason you couldn't buy into it is because he was a fish man. And I'm like, no, that's not even close to true, because I'm talking about a fucking puppet in a stop motion like movie that I'm crying about. It has nothing to do with that. But the idea is like, I don't know. I cannot tell you. All I can tell you is it didn't work.
I think it's also because we don't know what's going on with him at all. Like we never get like him feeling that way. And I think that's really,
he's always just kind of
there.
Yeah. And then, like when she fills up the tub.
Yeah.
And, they
Canoodle.
are floating around and they have sex, but it's like, can this thing consent? What's going on here?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Bigger
like,
question.
We never really get what's going on with him, and I think if we saw more things like that, like maybe a little more building up to so she does. So they find out that they're gonna dissect him because they're.
Well, this is a good scene, but before we get to that,
well, so
go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Before they break him out, spoilers. Ideally, you already saw the movie. Before they break him out, I think more connection and like seeing him kind of feel the same way, because we don't really see him doing anything. We never get shots of him also feeling lovey, or you know what I mean. There's close when she's dancing with him in the mop and they're like up against it, but like
I will tell you this. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm not not my job to tell them what they should be doing differently.
Yeah.
It's my job to say it didn't work.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not going to say like here's what should have been different, here's what should have, because I don't fucking know. I don't make movies.
I'm saying what would have sold me.
Sure.
That's my perspective.
And
That's all I can give.
And all that I'm saying is I could not tell you what would have sold me. I can just tell you that this didn't work.
And also, there are plenty of other movies that are romantic that I don't buy the romance with between two people.
Sure.
So that's why I don't like feel like it's just because he's a fish man. Like I'm like, no, this happens all the time.
Well, that also is I think it's half a joke.
No, it is. But I'm just saying that's not what the problem is.
I just don't. I will. It is. It is something I don't believe that that I am a person that's going to sit here and be like, they really should have done this and that would have worked. Because I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
All that I'm telling you is I cry at a lot of movies that are moving emotionally, and this one was not moving in an emotional way.
No.
And especially not in a romantic way.
I think it's very...
There's a scene in this movie where they're dancing.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful scene, a black and white scene. I felt nothing.
I think...
I'm sitting there looking at the craft and being like, man, this is pretty nicely shot.
That's what I fall.
This is pretty nice.
I think that's what people fall in love with this movie.
But that's
the visual.
That is...
Because visually, this movie is candy.
But that can't be enough.
No, I know.
That's all I'm saying. It's like, this is...
I think there's great acting.
Yeah, correct. And that's why this is I think this is a good movie.
And I also think there's enough else going on where I'm not disappointed that the romance didn't work.
Well, I'm disappointed.
I would have
liked
what I mean.
I'm disappointed because it could have been better, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Ozzy, you didn't buy it. You were saying you didn't buy it either. Like, it's... I mean, you've seen this...
you kind of just... I've seen it. I didn't really remember.
Oh, so no, but I'm saying, like, you saw this back when it came out, right?
Yeah. And I remember my opinion was, the movie's good.
Yeah.
And I love everything Guillermo does.
No.
But I never put this in, his... It's weird that he won for this movie.
That's kind of how I feel about that, yeah. I'm also surprised that the Academy took this movie. Like, because it is weird on its face. Like, a little weird for the Academy, I think.
Yeah, no shit. First of all, it's a genre movie in general, but then it's a monster movie.
Yeah.
Where a woman has sex with an amphibious man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is not exactly...
The part where...
They're describing
asks her how she has sex.
See, that's good shit. That's good shit. I love that. Hysterical. Because Octavia Spencer is funny as hell.
Yes. And which is funny because, like, we'll get into this. I was trying to figure out my LVP, and I almost picked her.
What?
And I'll explain why when we get to it.
Hard disagree.
I didn't.
Hard disagree. Well, we can talk about it more.
All right.
I don't think we should do LVP anymore, but
fair enough.
But I don't think Michael Stuhlbarg was that good in this movie as Dr. Hofstadter.
That's who it is.
Yeah,
it's Bob.
Yeah.
He's replaceable.
I like him as an actor a lot.
No, he did a good job. He's replaceable.
In fact,
and to get into...
He was literally in Call Me By Your Name
that same year. That's so funny.
And was incredible.
Yeah.
So it's not like I don't like the guy.
No, I think it's also the role.
Not great.
That's where I was coming at.
The scientist with a heart of gold.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
The Soviet scientist with a heart of gold.
Dmitri.
Was... I don't think her character's great, but if you took it out, the movie still goes on.
Oh, sure.
But but her performance as the character is amazing. So
I also
So I agree, it's Bob.
I'll always be antagonistic to that line of thought. I'll always.
Yeah.
Anything that you can say, like, did this need to be in there because it didn't carry the A plot forward or blah blah blah. I will always fight people on that.
No. I think I'd still enjoy the movie, like, to a degree. Like, it wouldn't be as fun, put it that way. But
all right, let's get back in.
Yeah,
we're really off track.
Pretty hard.
I really like the scene where they are deciding what to do, and she's hiding. Eliza's hiding.
Yeah,
behind
they
some
walk
big
in on
machinery.
her.
Yeah,
And they're like, "What are we doing with this creature?"
Yeah, and she rushes, to get the eggs and leaves one on the floor or whatever, and they're arguing about what to do, and the poor guy is like been zapped so many times.
Oh yeah, he's chained up. He's been hit with the cattle prod a bunch because Strickland's getting out his anger about his little fingies that are hanging on by a thread.
Nasty things.
Yeah, well, they get really gross.
Really bad.
And they come in. They're like, Soviets want him. We want him. Something space travel. He can breathe in water and not, which I don't understand how the water helps in space, but sure, go for it.
We got to vivisect.
Yeah, the doctor wants to study him, and Mr. America wants to cut him open and be like, let's look at the insides.
Mm-hmm.
But Michael Shannon's getting pretty good.
He's got such good crazy eyes.
I think those are just
terrifying.
his eyes.
Yeah. He's a terrifying presence.
You should see him as Elvis, I'm telling you.
So that scene is good, and then they have the meeting after, which I like the way that is.
Mm-hmm.
Just viewed from Eliza's perspective, like outside the office.
Yeah.
And you see them kind of like talking, and you see the Dimitri like kind of like hang his head,
And then they walk out and say, I want it done by this time.
Mm-hmm. That's a good scene.
Yeah. And then the heist is on.
Yeah. It's heist time. And the way it comes together, I think, is interesting and fun. How it's like multiple people have the same sympathies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is where you're like, oh, this is a big metaphor for communism, right? But it's like multiple people have the same ideas and care that this is a living thing that can communicate. Specifically, Dimitri says that in that argument of like, this is a creature capable of communication.
Yeah.
Like, this is
and not... he even so he's a double agent. He works for the Soviets, and he's even expressed that to his higher ups in another scene. Hey, we need to get this guy out of here. It's intelligent. We can communicate with it. It listens to music, et cetera, et cetera. Because he's been observing Eliza with it with him at this point.
Yeah, and so the way the heist
get a fun little Richard Jenkins scene when he's picking out his heist outfit.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And he's like this one with the tie.
Okay. Yeah, that was great, and his hairpiece as well.
The hairpiece is good,
but yeah, he's struggling. Former alcoholic, trying to land this Jello gig. He's painting like the mural or something, the advert for it, and they shut him down, basically.
Because they're doing photos now.
Yeah, they're doing photos. Again, another person, another thing left behind, another craft.
Piece of Americana.
That
Guillermo loves.
Sold to capitalism.
Yeah. Just like they're above the Orpheum Theater. It's like
no one goes to... There's literally a line in the beginning of the movie that says, no one goes to the movies anymore.
Yeah.
And the movies were having a hard time.
Yeah.
But he's originally hesitant to join the heist. And then after that, he's like, I'm in.
Yeah. The heist stuff is good. And like I said, I like the way it comes together in pieces, where it's like she's planning it and he's like putting together that she's the one planning it, Dimitri.
Yeah.
Where he's like, he sees the shoe mark on the bucket of like lifting the camera up.
Yeah.
Like he's the one that's in the office and sees the camera being moved as it's being moved.
Yeah, he's actually talking to Michael Shannon's character and sees the camera moving behind him.
Like that shit is good.
Yeah.
There's a combination here of like, I have a little bit of the nails on the chalkboard thing with this movie. That stuff is really, really good.
Yeah.
The stuff that I don't like is the really sincere stuff where it's like him introducing himself as Dimitri after the heist goes well or whatever. And he's like, it's nice to meet you. I'm Dimitri. It's like, he's like outing himself as Dimitri to them. Like that kind of stuff, or like and I'm not saying this doesn't serve a good purpose, but the scene in the diner when the black people come in right after he got rejected by this guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys can't sit there, blah, blah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so heightened.
Well, I again,
in a way that's like it is kind of like Nails on a Chalkboard.
No,
to me.
I think
like it's so cartoonish.
I think he didn't. I'm projecting here, right? Or speculating rather, but I don't think that's an accident. I think he's thinking, I'm not going to let these be like little subtle, like, oh, remember how everyone was kind of racist and prejudiced at a different time? He wanted it to be very
Correct.
intentional.
And that's what he's doing in this movie as a whole, and that's what he does in most of his movies.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I skirt the line with him sometimes where, like, sometimes it just makes me, like, twitch a little bit of, like, my God.
Everything in the movie wasn't like that. Like we said, like Michael Shannon's character is a cartoon villain.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not purposeful.
No. So for me, it works because it fits. Like it's all like that in a way.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But I think...
No, I get it.
You compare it to some great stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, you could have done this a little.
Yeah.
But anyway, heist time.
Mm-hmm.
Heist is fun. Good tension when...
Oh, did you get the name of that?
The Israeli popper?
The Israeli popper.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And the reason Michael Shannon says it too.
Yeah.
Because he recognized it.
Yeah.
And then he says something like... Russian. I wish I could remember what he said, but he says like...
He says they hate the Jews, but he loves their gadgets.
Yeah, that's it. Davey's got a good mind.
My cognitive test might say differently, but I quote those movies.
Share your scores. I love that, but the way it all plays out, it has some really good, like, genuine tension and action.
Oh yeah,
like when Giles is pulled up with the van,
mm-hmm.
and you see how quickly Michael Shannon Strickland like sees
someone's here that's not
and he's
supposed to
like,
be here.
Who's there? Who is that?
Despite
like the way he like turns on right there,
like you do learn that he is like kind of good at it.
Extremely good.
Like you don't think about it because you're like, what a fucking idiot. Yeah. But again, I think
he's not an idiot.
No. Again,
he's an asshole.
That's his arrogance.
Yeah.
Because the way he treats certain people and underestimates certain people, and like
is what is downfall. Yeah.
At one point after the heist, he goes, he's interviewing them, and he's like, "I'm here talking to the fucking help."
It's so good,
and that's who did it.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the heist is good. You have the scene where he's the
checking
guard
the
checks the credentials, and he rubs off part of the stuff that he drew on the fake passport, and
pulls a gun. Yeah. Tells him to get out of the car.
That shit's good.
Yeah.
And then when they're driving off with him...
Dimitri hits him with that.
He does.
Hits him with that injecting thing
injection.
that the Soviets gave him to kill the fish.
Yeah.
And they just kills the guard instead. Well, so that's the other thing. Maybe he killed the guard. Maybe he downed the dosage. He's a doctor.
He killed the guard.
I think he killed the guard.
You don't think the guard would say what happened?
The whole dose.
He don't know. He got hit with the thing.
Oh, stop.
I know.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Then when they're driving off, I really like the way
he hits his
gunfire is. Well, that's good. But when Strickland is unloading his gun there's something very like tactile about the way that's filmed.
Lights up.
But it's just really like you feel the punch as like bullets are entering the back of the van. Like it's very cool.
Yeah, the way that was shot too. Like as the bullets enter the van, the light comes through the hole, and like that really hits it.
It's just good.
Yeah,
like this is such a well crafted.
No, that's the thing. Like this movie's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
like
just
that is
everything.
word.
Like the production design, like everything is so nice.
The practical effects,
it's
like
amazing.
The cars, the show. Like when he's in the showroom buying cars, this is going
so
back,
good.
but who cares?
Yeah.
And the guy's just standing on like this lazy Susan, going around, and just
giving him the pitch.
While he's
walking on the thing.
Like it's like that didn't need to be that.
It's good,
but it's like what a value you're
is.
getting for such a simple scene.
I know it is. So heist goes off. They get him back. He's almost dead. They throw the salt in the tub. Bring him back.
Yeah, Bob gave them some things to put in there as well.
Yeah. And then I think the big next one, I mean, there's other stuff in between, but the big next one is Giles is watching over him the next day, and he's sitting there next to the tub, falls asleep. Yeah. He gets out. He's watching. But TV. Does he get like distracted by something? I forget what happens.
Who?
The amphibian man.
No. So he goes.
Why did he get out of the tub? Something.
I think he heard the noise.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the TV.
Maybe.
He's over looking at some of the paintings and then he's watching the TV and then the cat hisses and he hisses back and then we cut.
And then you have Giles waking up, running in
to a headless cat,
which is pretty gruesome.
That was pretty crazy. I was not expecting that. That caught me off guard.
Pretty gruesome. And then as he's running away because he gets scared, as he's like yelling at him like to get away from the cat, he scratches his arm and runs out the door.
Yeah. And Giles goes down. Giles goes down.
Yeah.
And
he calls.
He gets
Eliza.
a phone. I was gonna say Eliza gets a phone call at work.
She comes home, finds him in the theater.
Just standing there.
Yeah, just chilling, watching a movie.
Someone's got him.
Can relate.
No one else in the theater.
It's like he's going Nicole Kidman mode.
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ, that fucking commercial.
Yeah. What comes next? I guess he heals.
Yeah. So she's taking care of his wounds. They're back in there. He's very dismissive about the headless cat.
Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal.
I know he had like 2 other ones, but
he does have a lot of cats.
Come on.
I like how he looks at the other one and says, "You're lucky."
Yeah. So I don't remember the one he bit's name, but I think one of the other ones was Thor.
Oh.
That's all I remember for that. But yeah, so she's like taking care of his arm, and then she walks away to go get like a new napkin or whatever. And the technical term, right, for the RN over here.
Yeah.
Then our amphibious man comes over and puts his hand on his
arm and
on
then
his
on his head,
and then puts his hand on his head.
Yeah.
And he glows a little bit, and he's like, "All right, cut that out." Like he's very like
he says, "I don't think that's sanitary."
Yeah. He's like very much not having like or interested by it.
Not that all of a sudden he's glowing.
Yeah, no. He's like,
Yeah.
And then Eliza comes back, and he's kind of healed, right?
Yeah.
And
that wasn't right. It was
it was the day after
another scene. The day after or something.
I thought it was going to be that quick.
Because he's looking at the hair and
his hair grows back.
Like,
that's where Rogaine comes from.
This is my hair.
Amphibians.
I guess.
I think the next big scene is the bathtub filling scene.
Yeah.
Floating in the bathroom.
You skip the shower scene? Because they don't fill the whole. They don't do that one first.
Yeah. They have
have
their
scene. Test drive the bathtub.
The equipment. Right. Well, so that starts with her on the daybed, like looking like she's about to do her ritual.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You know what?" And just walks right into the tub naked, and the fishman's there. And
he's just looking at her.
He's like and she goes for it. Which, okay, so here's the other reason where I was like, maybe they overplayed the romance in this. Was she comes back at one point before they have sex. And she has a card, and it's like, "Glad to be your friend" or some shit.
Yes.
And it's like, it looks like a guy with a fish.
It's like a large guy
and a fish in a bowl.
fish bowl.
Yeah.
And she's going, "You and me."
Maybe they're just friends. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Nope. She had other plans.
Well, the thing I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, she has an interaction with him where he like touches her chest and she like runs away.
She kind of like
out.
Yeah.
And then she goes and lays down and gets changed, and that's when she stands up and walks back in. Now she's in her nightie.
Yes.
That
she took off anyway. But yes.
I just like saying nightie ever since I heard Ryan say it.
Oh? When did he?
Ozzy remembers.
Says nightie?
Ozzy remembers.
Do what?
Doesn't matter.
All right, we're getting in the weeds here.
Yeah. We're in the weeds.
Shout out to Ryan. He'll listen to this at one point.
And he will like that comment, good. I promise you. So they have sex. Mm-hmm. She's back at she's now
in red. Lady in red.
She's got her red shoes, her red headband. Yep. She's got a big smile on her face.
Ear to ear.
And I just love Octavia Spencer looking at her like, "What are you doing?"
She's like, "You did it."
Yeah.
You did.
And that's when she does the hand gestures.
It's a hand motion you can't see us doing, and then it's like rotating and folding out.
Oyster and
the cloaca or something. I don't know. That sounds like a fish term.
It's probably true.
Cloaca.
This guy
went from Amazon banging Amazonians.
It's true.
Gets kidnapped.
Yeah, so
He's
he's
in
probably
jail,
like,
tortured.
experienced.
Yeah.
They did refer to him as like they worshipped him as a god too before. So quite the demotion.
Elijah's all about it, so he's got to be good.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
She went back for seconds. So now the scene that you were talking about, Oz,
Yeah.
where they fill
That's
the entire bathroom.
That's a major scene. Fill the whole bathroom.
Is that possible? That's
No.
my question.
No.
Absolutely not. But
Not
this
even
is a
a little.
fairy tale, remember?
Yeah.
So she runs the sink and keeps the tub running and blocks the bottom of the door with
a
some towels.
Just the bottom of the door, by the way.
And I do love the visual when he gets there, though. So what happens? It starts leaking through the floorboards into the movie theater. We get this follow shot of a drip into a sleeping man's mouth. And then that's when the landlord comes banging on the door. And then Giles comes running in. And I love when he opens the door and sees the bathroom, and it's just like spurting water out of like the hinges and like all the door jambs are like spitting out water. It's so cartoony.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of that in this movie.
Then they open it, and you have a really good shot that he paints or draws.
Yes. They're embracing each other.
There are a lot of just like beautiful shots in this movie.
I agree.
It's a really good looking movie.
That's what I said. I said this movie is beautiful.
It ends on one of the best ones.
Yeah.
So when do we have the dancing scene? Is that coming up?
Yes.
Is that her like on her way to work the next day?
He starts showing signs of living in a bathtub.
Oh yeah,
it's not a great idea.
At the dinner table.
Yeah,
they're at the dinner table.
So they have an idea of like, all right, we do have to release this guy. He can't live here forever. Obviously, this is not where this is gonna work. So she marks it on the calendar, and after the hair healing and the sex, they're like, maybe we can put that off a little. And he's taking turns for the worse though, because who would have thought a bathtub was not gonna?
They keep like touching him.
Yeah.
And like looking
Stuff's
at their hands,
coming
and they're
off.
like, "Oh, yeah, something's not right."
This isn't a healthy fish. No,
probably stinks.
Yeah, I imagine. All that salt too. So they're like, "All right, we gotta release him," and they're at the dinner table, Abe and Eliza, and I stick with my theory here, and he's eating eggs. And the song "You'll Never Know," I believe is the name of it.
I don't know.
Comes on. It's a classic song. And she's like starting to mouth the words. Obviously, she can't sing. She's mute. And then it slowly fades to black and white, like a light on her, and sound starts coming out. And we go into a fantasy version of like a soundstage, and she's dancing, which she's expressed
singing.
Affinity for earlier when Giles showed her the Bojangles video, and she dances throughout the whole movie. But
I like that it sounds like he was pulling it up on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bojangles video.
And so then commences,
and she's singing
a whole musical number that is fictional. So now this is what I was talking about about last week. I think it was off air. The spoiler thing was this scene.
Oh, okay.
So I've seen this scene.
This scene? This is a major scene.
Well,
what do you mean, well?
What do you mean? You don't know what this is if I tell you this out of context.
What are you going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you right now.
All right, go ahead.
So this scene was played even at the Oscars, like to a degree. Like this was shown. This was in the trailer. Cuts of this. So Abe from I almost said Playboy, not Hellboy. Has some sort of telepathic power from what I remember. I thought they had this interaction telepathically. So that it was more of an experience together that may have helped the romance building. Apparently not. It was just in the mind of a mute woman.
That could have been good.
That would have worked, right? That's what I told Ryan, and he's like, "Yeah, that would have been good." And I was like, I guess that's not what happened.
Been good.
You don't think it would have been good?
No.
If they had like that telepathic communication and they telepathically danced together in a way
this is a metaphorical moment.
I understand that in this context. But I'm saying in a version of this movie.
I think that this was one of the best moments of the movie. I think it was excellent. I think it was fun to see. I like seeing the amphibian man shaking some moves.
Yeah, he's a great dancer in the suit.
It's great.
But no, and I think it works very well. Like, again, the whole thing is you'll never know how much I love you.
It's very
how much
sweet.
I care.
It's
Very,
nice.
yeah. And again, he won't. In that way.
He won't. So we skipped a bunch of stuff, but the basic idea is we see Dimitri going back and forth with his bosses. Did you kill it? What'd you do with the body? Blah, blah, blah.
And Strickland has to hunt him down, by the way, which is an insane concept.
Well, we get a really good scene with General Hoyt and Strickland.
Yes.
Where he gives
Dresses
this
him
big
down.
speech about, like, there are...
honest fuck-ups.
Yeah.
And fuck-ups that go away forever. Like, you're done.
And he basically said, you have 36 hours to get this right, or you will be in the biggest shithole of all shitholes.
Yeah, you're done.
He says,
your
like,
career's
some crazy
over,
shit.
if not your life.
Yeah.
Everything that you've been working for is over. Like, you're done. There's no oopsies on this situation.
Yeah. So if you thought Strickland was tenacious before...
He becomes completely unhinged.
Yeah. And nobody does a fucking thing to this guy.
No?
Like, everyone is just like, whatever you gotta do, dude. And it's so nasty.
I think there is real fear. Especially because also everyone mentions that his hand smells now because his finger is not taking successfully. It is rotting, and there's a scene where he literally goes out to the car and he, like, plays it, and it pusses.
Yeah. That scene where we have that guy I talked about earlier with the hairline, Fleming, is in the car.
And he kicks him out of his own car.
He goes, get out and go do whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, get out of my car?
Yeah.
And he goes, go. Like,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I guess I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So he goes and intercepts Dimitri's, meeting.
Yeah.
Who he was about to get assassinated by his own people.
He did get shot by them. Yeah.
That's who he got shot by.
So they shoot him, and then
Strickland
pulls
takes
up right
them out.
behind them, shoots them, and then tortures Dimitri.
Which, I mean, come on, Dimitri.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is he saying that?
I mean, I'm assuming under that amount of pressure and everything else. Like, torture
what pressure. He's dead.
Well, he's not dead yet.
He's dead.
He's feeling it.
This is crazy.
Maybe.
This never should.
But also,
this is the kind of shit I'm talking about.
He carries around this candy to give a monologue about how I like the simple candy, not this nougat chocolate, blah blah blah, all this frilly stuff. A real man takes this terrible thing that's hard and you suck on it and you bite into it when you can't wait. He carries that candy around so he can do that bit.
Yep.
Like, this man is psychotic.
He's
a cartoon villain. So the Dimitri throwing that last line in his face to insult him, I think was that. I mean,
of course it was.
It fits
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Oh,
I mean,
because there's a scene earlier, like we said, when he's interviewing the help.
Yeah.
And Eliza starts signing.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
In letters.
And he's like, what is she saying? What is she saying? Yeah. And it's just saying, and that's a whole big thing. It's like, you're saying how this person is so beneath you and stupid, and she's just doing something you can't understand right now.
Yep. We should also mention that you alluded to before that he developed a kink with his wife.
Yeah, he tried to assault her.
Tries to make a move on Eliza.
Mm-hmm. With saying I like that you can't make a noise was his big line.
He said, I bet I can make you squawk.
Yes. I bet I can make you squawk. Squeal like a piggy. Jesus Christ.
But
that's what I'm saying. Look, everything in this movie is, of course,
he and Sally Hawkins, perfect.
Yeah.
Nail the assignment. Here for what they're being asked to do. 100%. I feel like they are top of the top. Excellent performances in this movie.
Yeah.
So with that whole background done, now we're at time for reckoning, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to get, they get alerted because now he goes to Octavia Spencer Zelda's house once he hears from Dimitri that the help,
lets himself.
She's like, "Who's the strike team? Who? Give me names, give me ranks, whatever." Yeah. And he's like,
no ranks, no teams.
Yeah.
Is the
what I love
cleaners.
about that scene when he kills Dimitri is you get that trademark Del Toro violence that is just shocking violence when
Yeah,
he
the shot
shoots
Dragging
through
the
him by the
cheek,
bullet hole.
the
Yeah,
cheek, and he's grabbing him.
yeah, yeah. He's really good at that.
yeah.
It's the cat head. It's
I
that.
mean that the Pan's Labyrinth, that scene
Yeah.
where
Yes.
he
Yeah.
bashes
Yeah.
the guy's face in
Oh,
still sticks in
brutal.
my head.
Brutal. Yeah. Nightmare
So
Alley. That's a good one too.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. I gotta check that one out too.
Good movie.
That's a great one.
So yeah, he lets himself into Zelda's house
Yep.
and is like, "Where's Fish Boy?"
What a loser of a husband.
Oh my God,
She always called him a loser, and she didn't even do it enough.
No, yeah, she undersold how
She
bad her
undersold
husband
him.
was.
I mean, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
I mean, to let him do that.
There's a level of that where I'm like, I kind of understand the dynamic to a degree.
No shot.
Yeah, I agree.
It's crazy.
Where it's like, there, like, obviously he's black too. There's a racial dynamic. He has a gun. Blah blah blah. They know like she works for the government. Like, there's a level of this where it's like, does resistance bring more backlash? But at a certain point, like he gets yelled at to sit down, and he just sits down. Zelda's not giving anything up. He's laying into her, saying like, this is going to be worse and worse and worse, and he just gives it all up. He's like, the mute girl has her. I don't know if he said that verbatim, but
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, she's got it. I heard her talking on the phone. Rats her out.
Crazy.
And then he's like, good. Walks out.
He gives the whole Delilah speech about what happens when Samson comes back. You know, he brings more
Bible
down.
trivia.
Yeah, it's crazy. So now, all right, he knows.
Yeah.
Or he knows that she has him.
Yeah.
He goes to the house.
Zelda tips her off before.
Yeah. So they're like, we got to go now.
Yeah.
Time to go.
So
they go. He gets to their apartment and sees on the calendar today.
No one's there. She's like, fuck. He's ripping the place apart.
Yeah.
And then the calendar, she didn't pull the day.
Oh, he ripped off his fingers in Zelda's house.
Oh, yeah. He
Finally
finally
ripped them off,
takes them
and-
off
and
completely.
throws them. Yeah. So he sees that today's the day. He goes to the docks to meet them.
Yeah. They're there saying goodbye to their friend. And he pulls up.
Guns blazing.
Yeah. Oh no. He's like shoots.
He
hits Giles.
Hits Giles, and then
shoots
both of them.
Our fish friend and Eliza.
Yeah.
Then gets hit in the face by a 2x4 or 4x4.
Yeah.
Pretty hard by Giles.
And it gives our amphibian man enough time to
recover,
which stand up.
So the whole movie, I'm like, oh, obviously he makes it out of this because he's got to be in Hellboy. So even when he gets shot, I'm like, he's not dead. I mean, the healing powers is on top of it, but also like, he's not dead. He's got to be in Hellboy.
And he runs up, satisfying throat slash.
Yeah. He finishes off Strickland to a degree,
and he knows that Eliza's gonna die, so brings her in.
Yeah. Oh, so even before, so when Strickland's down with his face mushed in, and he sees Abe get up, and goes, "Damn, he is a god!" Like he's like, "Damn it!" And then he walks over, hits him in the throat. You're done. Goes back, and you see all the like cop cars and stuff pull up, and Zelda brought him there, but they're not doing anything about that. I think they're not concerned about that for some reason, which I thought was
I think they were more
concerned about
the murderous.
The guy, the real guy,
the
real monster. And then he picks up Eliza and jumps in the water, and we get one of the most beautiful shots.
Beautiful. And of course, there goes the gills popping.
No. Yes. So
gills are flowing.
He heals her, and you see water fly out of her lungs, and her scars turn into gills.
Yep. Who could have seen that coming?
Those powers do a lot, dude.
Well, So now is the real question. This is the Inception question.
And did it really happen?
Did it really happen?
Well,
Because we hear
it's even posed that way by Giles.
Giles.
Yeah, I want to believe that this is what happened.
Yes.
You know, blah blah blah.
Obviously, she never came out of the water.
Yeah,
and neither did he.
yeah. Listen, this is a fucking fairy tale.
No, I understand.
This is
but that's what I'm saying.
Guillermo's whole thing.
Well, the real
It is ambiguous.
Lady in the Water.
Beautiful.
She shows up in that pool.
Beautiful. That's
That's
her.
Giamatti.
That's her. My God, what a fucking disaster of a movie.
I haven't seen it.
Don't.
Put it on your list.
It's on our not list. Thank you very much.
And that is The Shape of Water.
What shape was it to you?
It was a heart the whole time.
Are we giving
That's where I thought it
ratings
was gonna
here?
go. No.
Oh.
I was waiting for that line, basically, from someone.
Anything we missed before we do ratings and things like that? Any moments? I feel like we hit the big.
There's a
stuff.
bunch of laughs the whole way through. No, it really was though funny, but
Oh, it was. Yeah.
I think
Octavia Spencer mostly.
a part of the movie that obviously this is also my first watch, even though it was Dan's first watch movie. Something that I felt was never talked about was the civil rights and differences and stuff like that, and the gay moments.
Well, what do you mean it was never talked about?
I never heard anything about it in this whole movie. Like I never, not that.
You're saying like the context around the movie.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in the movie it was never talked about.
No. I'm saying like people talk about the movie, they never talk about.
I think they talk about the
romance fish,
the Red Scare more.
Yeah, but I guess
that was around.
But I feel like a lot of his
that
movies,
was about the movie.
Like really
all of his movies are about fascism.
Yeah. So like that, I just assume going in.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of big ideas in this movie.
Yeah,
a lot of things floating around in the stew.
A lot of things floating around in general.
Yeah.
So what's your rating, Daniel?
Me first?
Yeah, you first.
He asked you first.
Okay. I am gonna say this is a good movie.
Uh-huh.
This is a 3.5 star movie. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Not a great
that's what
movie.
I was gonna say.
You were gonna say 3.5.
Wow, you were gonna say 3.5.
See, you should have went first.
So I was also going to say that. Like, I was on my way here. I was even having this debate. I was like, is it a 3.5 or is it a 4? And I gave it a 4.
Okay.
Because, again, I said I didn't buy the romance, but there's a lot of movies where that happens.
Are there a lot of good movies where that happens?
That's the difference. I do think this is a really good movie.
Yes.
I could see so I even told you that I started the beginning again because I did feel like I missed some stuff, but I wanted to like just watch again. And I do feel like this is a movie you can put on and watch and it gives you something. Like, even though it's not the romance, like it's one of those movies that I think you can put on, even if it's on like say FX type of deal, and you'll sit down and watch it and you'll enjoy it. And yeah, that romance might miss the mark, but the
bits and pieces that
the
you're
bits
gonna
and
catch
pieces that you're there the whole way
are,
to me it's worth it.
Yeah,
and that's how it got the 4 over 3.5 for me. Well, and visually it's
so beautiful.
Like, I will say this is probably the best out of the 4 movies we've now watched. Visually, this takes it easy for me.
Yeah,
in like the sense of like stylized.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd probably give it to Annie Hall, but I get it. Beautiful movie, great acting. Yeah. If it didn't have those, this would be a bad movie.
Oh, I agree.
But that's why I'm saying, like, I think it really excels in a couple of areas. And I don't think, like, there's a lot of it that's a miss for me.
Even, like, the anti-capitalist measure. Like, these are all things that I'm obviously partial to, and you win me over. So
they're good.
They're good.
That's the stuff that's better.
I agree.
Than the main plot. Like, as in the main romance and the main...
Yeah.
You know.
I think even if the romance landed, I'd still be more partial to everything else around it.
Sure. But I think, for me, I think that would really bump it up.
Oh, of course. If I bought that romance, I think this movie would be a 5.
Be a really good movie, yeah.
Dan needs to cry. And then the movie's
I gotta cry. Listen, if
we
you're making a sad
have we had any like
romance.
real criers? No.
What?
I was gonna say, like, it was like, out of the movies we've had, have we had any real criers? No.
No, we have not.
We might get there.
We should have already got there, but someone shot me down.
Yep. Yep.
No Shaun of the Dead tears.
No, not for the mom.
Not for the mom. Those are good. All right, so rankings, I'm assuming, based on our scores, this is number 4 for everybody so far. It is for me.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It is for me. So my ranking remains...
Did I write mine down?
My ranking remains Jackie Brown 1, Annie Hall 2, Shaun of the Dead 3, Shape of Water 4.
Mine's the same. I think yours is too, Davey.
Well, unless Davey's
or
putting
maybe you have
it...
Shaun of the Dead higher.
What did I have it?
No, we all had the same leaving last episode.
What did I have?
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead was last. Jackie Brown was top, right?
Yeah, and Annie Hall in the middle.
Annie Hall in the middle. Yeah, Shape of Water's at the bottom.
Okay.
What a list to be at the bottom of.
We need to all keep these because as we start to make more movies...
I thought I wrote it down.
As we start to watch more movies...
Dan, you can't write these all down for everybody?
Keep a running 10.
Yeah, I will do that. I'm not going to do it right now because that'd be pretty boring on air. But
favorite performance? Oz.
Well, it's got to be Sally Hawkins. And I think we kind of touched on the scene, but not really. But when she is pleading her case to Giles to save him.
Really good.
And it's a crazy piece of acting where she's doing the sign language, begging him, and emoting at the same time.
And she's like making little whimpers and stuff. Like she's so good in that.
When she even says to him, or signs to him, and he says it back, say my words.
Yeah.
Because he's being dismissive, and he's like, I know what you're doing. And it's like, no, say what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As I sign nothing in front of you.
It's really good.
See, that's the scene where I was like, this is like the way I would advocate. Like people will be like for their pets or something. Some people are very dismissive of their pets or whatever. And yes, I spend a lot of time with my dogs. And I'm like, this is the way that I feel like advocating for them or advocating for someone who can't advocate for themselves is. And it's tough. Like you can communicate with them in a way maybe some people can't. And you feel for them in a way that some people don't. Or think of them as not living things. And because they don't, or they're not intelligent living things because they don't speak the language we speak or do the things that we do. And again, there's a lot of that going on right now as well with immigration and stuff as well. So,
yeah, I mean, clearly, like I said, a lot of big ideas in this movie. Yeah. I mean, a lot of othering and ableism and...
Sorry, that was really loud.
That was such a loud
That was the loudest one I've ever had. I've been so good.
There's a lot of themes of that, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, we talk... I mean, even just the Cold War being this whole thing, you know, I think that he is really good at, I have some good ideas, I have some good themes, and then being very blunt about his delivery. That's his style. That's what he wants to do. So there's no...
And that's why I think it works for him. And there are people that there are certain people that would make the same film and I wouldn't feel the same way.
Correct.
So.
Yeah, and that's why, I mean, he's a great filmmaker.
He is.
Do you have a different best performance? Are you doing Sally Hawkins also?
No, I'm going to go with... It's close. Obviously, Sally Hawkins was phenomenal. And I think if this person I'm about to say wasn't in the movie, she would get it. But I'm giving it to Michael Shannon. He's
so good.
I could see so many people doing that and it just being like, okay, this is a cartoon. And he is a cartoon villain, but you're like, yep,
it works.
And it's terrifying at points, and it's in every beat, like how the fucking fingers, like, and just like the way, like he's a villain in every element, like the way he talks to people, the way he backs down to power, the way, like he's such a fucking loser villain, the worst, and he fucking nails it.
He's so fucking good.
And it's funny that his motivation is just because they show his nice family life, and
Hmm.
then he's shopping for the really nice car, and
Yep.
everyone's impressed with the car, and all it comes down to is, hey, you're going to lose your job, and you're not going to have this money anymore.
Nope.
And that's when he gets insane, and he goes
Because
on, his rampage.
that's where all of his self-worth is invested in, is how is he
Right.
seen.
Mm-hmm.
Consumerism, baby.
This is tough for me because I could go either way with both of them. I think I'm going to go Sally Hawkins. I just think she does so much that's impressive, like in small scenes and big scenes. I just feel like she's really fucking excellent.
I mean, even learning sign language, like, I don't know if she knew it beforehand or whatever, but like, she's signing the whole movie,
I know.
and she's the main character. She hasn't said a word.
She's fucking good, man.
It's great.
She's really good.
I love the performance. There's nothing I can knock about it. I think Michael Shannon takes it for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's very close for me because
Yeah.
I do think he's excellent. Favorite scene? What do you got, Oz?
Yeah, and I was that scene of her pleading her case. That was my favorite scene. That's the one that stuck with me. I have, you know, favorite shots, but this is the scene.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it.
Yeah, that's a very good
It's
scene.
a really good scene.
I'm still meandering.
I probably like the heist.
The
Like
heist is good.
as like my favorite.
Good sequence.
It's just such a good sequence. When lights go out, it's really good. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a really, really good one.
Yeah, I think it's from like top to bottom, the heist.
Yeah.
Like, that's really good. And obviously it's a much longer scene than that. But no, yeah, that scene you mentioned, Oz, though, is so good. And I think that's like the emotional crux of the movie for me.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's between those two for me. I can't. I think there isn't another scene, but I mean, even the way the movie opens, like, it's so good.
It's really good.
It's a really good movie.
It is a good movie.
Could have been great.
Could have been great. Probably sixth on my list for the Best Picture nominees, but
I
nonetheless.
feel like it keeps moving down on there for you.
Well, I did do the count,
That's
and
true,
it was
that's true.
six.
Okay.
It was six.
No, I haven't seen most
Get
of those.
Out.
I
Lady
mean,
Bird,
it's definitely behind Get Out.
Phantom Thread, Call
Yeah.
Me by Your Name,
Yeah.
Dunkirk.
I didn't see Dunkirk.
It's very good.
Yeah, I have a feeling I won't see
very
Dunkirk.
good.
But
It's a good movie.
unless it's
Is
on
that the
my.
only Nolan you haven't seen?
No, there's plenty of Nolan movies I haven't seen. Maybe.
Really?
Not everyone's a Nolan freak.
I haven't seen Tenet.
That's all right.
Yeah, I know.
Dunkirk's better than Tenet.
Disagree.
So
Good movie.
As we can tell by my list, there's not a lot. I'm not the biggest war guy movies. Well, I don't know if that's entirely true, because I did really like the movie Sisu. I actually named my dog after it. But
It's true.
do they kill a lot of Nazis in Dunkirk? Maybe I'll be into it.
Not a lot. I mean, I guess if you count bombs, probably.
That's so not
A lot
what I
of
enjoy.
Brits that die.
What'd you say? I didn't.
There's a lot of British people that die in it.
I mean, that's always fun too.
What else? Anything else?
Okay. So this is your first watch.
Yeah,
Would you recommend it?
of course. This is a good movie.
Okay. Is this a movie that you would recommend? Okay.
Yes,
So you said you'd recommend this movie.
I would.
This is a movie I would recommend with stipulations. I wouldn't recommend this to everybody.
Sure.
I think if you're a movie person, yes. For the
There's good craft.
lack of a
For the layman?
better term, I was going to say layman. I could see people skipping this. To be
Okay.
fair, I think that's fair.
I mean, a lot of people I could see being like, "This is a weird
Well,
fish fucking
it
movie."
is a
Well,
weird
yeah,
movie,
that's it, right.
but if you like weird movies, that's great. But yeah, if you're listen, I've watched a lot of Marvel movies, almost all of them at this point. I enjoy them. If that is your main movie choice, you're probably not going to enjoy this. I don't recommend not seeing it, but you might have some trouble. That's my 2 cents on this.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, if that's it, if no one has it, speak now, forever hold your peace.
Question for you, Dan.
Okay,
I haven't seen Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
I want to go see Pinocchio.
great movie.
Is that your favorite Del Toro?
No, No. No, I think I'm a Pan's Labyrinth / Crimson Peak. Probably Crimson Peak.
Yeah.
I would
like Hellboy a lot.
I also want to give Nightmare Alley another
really
another
good.
watch. I really like
It's
that
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
one. Yeah.
Mine would be Pan, Hellboy 2, maybe.
Hellboy 2 is good.
Pacific Rim, I really enjoyed. It's very simple, but
I don't love
plot wise,
Yeah,
it's very simple.
I don't
But
love it.
I think the movie's very fun.
Yeah, this would probably be 4 on my list. 4 or
Respectable.
5. I probably put Pinocchio above. Probably 5.
I got to see that. I was actually talking to Ryan about that on the way here, and
What,
Pinocchio, and I was like,
It's really
was him?
very good.
but apparently him and Disney came out
There
with
were
one at
2
the
the
same
same year.
time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's fun.
That one is Robert Zemeckis.
I heard it was terrible.
It is an
That's
abomination.
the Tom Hanks one, right?
Yeah. My God, do not watch that.
No.
This one,
Okay.
excellent. Very upsetting.
That they sabotage.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is it animated?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
stop motion.
Oh, stop motion. That's right. He mentioned that. Sorry.
I think.
I wouldn't consider that animated.
Well, you wouldn't be insulting animators everywhere by saying that. So
Really?
Feel free.
I wouldn't consider stop motion animated.
Yep.
Is it an animated film?
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't have considered it.
Claymation.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, makes sense.
It's animated.
I always just assume that it's not there when it's animated.
If you are the one doing the animating
Mm-hmm.
of the figures, it's animation.
Well, we learned something on the podcast. It's good for a little fun thing for everybody.
So it's now time to pick one off of Davey's list.
All right.
Davey, why don't you
Run down the list.
run down your list?
Some of us don't change our lists. So, my list. At the top, Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, Alien, Gladiator, but we can't because it lost last time.
Correct.
The Social Network, The Godfather, Casablanca, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Hurt Locker, Titanic, Psycho, The Sixth Sense, Breakfast at Tiffany, and The Devil Wears Prada. So, gentlemen, make your cases.
There's too many good ones to choose from.
Yeah, I feel like there's no real like
There are a lot.
misses.
I think maybe I pitch Alien.
Ooh.
So what if I were to tell you
No one can hear you in space.
That-
I think it's a different tag one.
we have
Space, no one can hear you scream.
a,
That's from Alien.
That is Aliens tag
yes,
one?
that's Alien.
Oh, that's good.
You have a Sigourney Weaver
Mm-hmm.
in white tank top,
I was wondering if you were going to do
and
this.
she got into a big argument with Ridley Scott
Mhm.
because she demanded that she not shave her pubic hair,
Mhm.
and he was so mad.
Why?
He's like, because it's hanging out of the top of her underwear.
Why? What was the argument for
She
it?
said, "I'm not shaving.
Oh,
it.
it wasn't like
Yeah.
like why would I bother
like,
in
I'm-
space, or
no,
is it just
she's
like
like,
I'm not fucking.
I'm
doing
not doing it. I want it to be out."
it. Good.
And he's like, "What is wrong with you? Can you please shave it?"
Nope.
I just think that's one of the funniest things.
So there was a Bon Jovi cover that was supposed to be like that. I think it's Slippery When Wet.
Okay.
Where the shot showed some bush. It was in a bikini, and they said no, and so they just took like cellophane and they just wrote "Slippery When Wet," and they're like, "Here you go."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Well, we don't need to get on.
That's a good pitch.
That's my pitch. No, my real pitch is.
I thought you were gonna leave it for a second. I was like, all right. Well.
This is one of the best horror movies
Mm-hmm.
of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I love about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pitch. I have it.
Okay.
I have it.
Just remember, I tried to sell Sexy
This
Vampire last
is
week.
this is a
Sexy alien.
This is a union manifesto
Here we go.
because
Oh shit.
because
He's working the meta.
literally the crew of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
an amazing cast of characters. Harry Dean Stanton, Yaphet Kotto, beautiful people. Love these people. They all are arguing always about like, I'm not fucking doing that. I don't get paid to do that. We'll call the union. I'm not doing this shit. It is the funniest thing ever as they're getting picked off one by one by this xenomorph.
That's awesome.
It is so good.
Mm-hmm.
The design, like if you want to talk about like the perfect like lived in world, this ship is one of one.
Okay.
Like it is the coolest environment where like every little bit looks like people actually live here. Like you have the fucking drinking bird going off. You have like
I can see
like
it
there's
in my mind.
so many things that are just like this is pitch perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Well, it is James Cameron.
it's a perfect movie. This is not James Cameron. This is
Wait,
Ridley Scott.
Over the
James
Scott. What was I thinking
Cameron,
of James Cameron?
James Cameron made the sequel Aliens,
Oh, okay.
which is also a great movie. Not quite as good as Alien,
That's what I heard.
but it's a great movie.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the franchise?
Prometheus.
No, I have seen Alien vs Predator,
Oh,
and I think I feel like no, maybe I had. Oh no, that's Predator 2. No, maybe not. Maybe I haven't seen any of them.
wow.
That'd be kind of crazy.
That really is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I was more on the Predator kick to a degree. And also, Alien vs. Predator at the time was phenomenal when it came out. I don't think it holds up one bit.
Alien versus Predator?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun as a child.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
It's
sure.
like, make these monsters fight. All right, Oz, what you got?
It's rated PG-13, right? 'Cause I remember that was a big thing. Like you got 2 R-rated franchises.
You talking about Alien or Alien versus Predator?
Alien vs. Predator. Yes, because it was
Alien vs.
meant
Predator.
for children, I believe.
I was gonna say.
It was bring the whole family.
What are you talking about? Oz, what's your pitch,
Well,
man?
What you got for me?
That's a difficult pitch to beat.
You got room.
And
You got room to wiggle.
since we're appealing to Davy's sensibilities, I'm gonna change what I was gonna do.
I'm curious what your first
What
instinct
if-
was.
What if we watched the movie where a lot of Nazis died?
Oh, a lot of Nazis.
You have
A
my interest.
lot of them. And we watched probably the greatest war movie put to film, one of Steven Spielberg's best,
Okay.
with some awesome performances from Tom Hanks. So Matt Damon really got put on the map, and Vin Diesel's best performance of his career.
That's
Better-
a fact.
Better than Iron Giant.
Oh,
Well,
You'll have to
Dan
find-
hasn't seen that, so
No, I
true.
know.
that I just want to say.
you got a difficult choice.
I just want to say,
I'm
Saving
not-
Private Ryan came out the year after Good Will Hunting, so that is insane to say it's Matt Damon being put on the map because he was nominated for multiple Oscars.
To be fair, I don't,
No,
think,
I'm
I
not
don't, I don't think
saying
Matt
that-
Damon's the draw for me in this, but
Matt Damon also is
Matt Damon.
not he's not a major player.
that's a good thing.
He's Ryan.
Aren't they trying to save him the whole
It's
movie?
Private Ryan.
Yeah. You both have made very compelling arguments.
Is that true?
It's got one of the best opening sequences in any movie.
Yes. Ugh, I was thinking about this today, and I was like, I haven't seen Nazis die in a while.
You got the itch.
Yeah,
All right.
especially
Make it
right
happen.
now. So we are gonna watch, and to be all right, we're gonna watch Saving Private Ryan. That it won.
Okay.
And to be fair, I do feel like this movie has a lot of pressure on it. I don't feel like Alien does.
Okay. What makes this movie have more pressure?
I think a lot more people hold this movie in like such high regard. And it's a war movie, and it's like I think a lot of people hold Alien in high regard, but I think that's more of a film thing, to be honest, in the way it's held. I think this is more widely held, and I think this movie has a lot more pressure. I think this movie has a harder road for me to like it.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's because the war movie in general, or because everyone tells me how fucking good it is. But we'll see.
It's pretty good.
Well, I thought he was going to go with Schindler's List for a second, but I don't know how many Nazis actually die in Schindler's List.
Well, that was my problem. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if any Nazis die.
If you would have said that and then it didnn't happen, you would have got a beat down.
I'll tell you who dies a lot in that movie. The Jews.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Jews.
All right, so we're doing Saving Private Ryan on the next episode. My streak continues. Let's see if we can keep it rolling.
Have you not won one?
No, I have. I got one. I got Jackie Brown.
I mean, that was a good win.
I know, but now I'm for my last two. It's a streak.
Nah, well, that's fun. Who you lost to Oz for? Annie Hall.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
Well, it was a little psychotic. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fine.
This is my favorite movie of all time, and I was just like, I'm gonna go the other way.
Yeah, but that was the pitch first. Like, Woody Allen. I believe it was. Let's have a comedy.
Which made me so angry.
But yeah, I think we've shifted gears a bit.
Okay.
So,
well,
you didn't pick Sexy Vampire? No, I'm kidding. The Sexy. I will admit that the pitch on Dracula was not.
It was not your best work.
No, and I kind of wanted to see Shape of Water anyway, so I kind of took it a little bit of a. I was like, I'm all right taking it.
Take it easy on this one.
Yeah. And if someone's got to take a back burner, Dracula can take it for a minute.
Well, thank you, Ozzy, for being here as always.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Thank you, Dave, for being here.
Of course.
And thank you guys out there for listening. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode as much as we have. Stay tuned for the next one, Saving Private Ryan. Get to see Davey's first experience. And I believe our first foray into our good friend Steven Spielberg.
That's true.
So first of a few. Let's get the ball rolling. And that does it for the episode. Thank you. Until next time. Peace.